Why, hello there. You said that you just wanted to soften some of the ruminating thoughts and lull yourself to sleep? Okay. Well, I'm going to be plucking some of those thoughts from your brain and then perhaps just doing a little bit of chicken hypnosis where you basically focus on the middle of my two fingers. I'll bring my fingers closer to you. You keep focusing on the middle, or rather, you try to focus on the tips of my fingers as they move away from the middle, and as we do that little exam or that little hypnosis, you just refocus on the center of it as I pull it back. Okay? So I'll be plucking these little thoughts, I'll be chewing them up and throwing them away, and then I'll do a little chicken hypnosis to sort of empty your mind. How does that sound? Perfect. Okay, well, in that case, let us begin by I'm going to just pop your brain open. Give me one moment. I'm just going to open up your mind real quick. Okay, and there we go. I'm just going to see what I can find in your head, what's in your mind. Okay. Just gonna see if I can Okay. Let me just start plucking a little bit over here. That seems like a thought that was stuck in your brain for a little while. I'm just going to pull this one out real quick. I'm going to see if I can get a good handle. Silence yourself. You sound like an alarm clock, and I know that you're not an alarm clock. I deeply apologize. 'Twas the little tool that I used to open your mind. Did the sound trigger any thoughts? Well, in that case, let me pull those out. Let's see which ones are nice and red. I can see some of the thoughts that it triggered, a little more inflamed on those parts of your brain. It's a little bit insane in the membrane. Let me just get this out real quick. It's gonna be a little tough pull, really. Going to pour a little water in your brain just to sort of cool it out. Okay. Now let me see if I can get a little bit more of this. Yeah, it's a little bit toasted, this thought. It seems like it was really burnt into your psyche. Let me just see if I can get... Yep, it's toasted. I'm just gonna grab it. Okay. Let me see if I can just grab a brush real quick and see if I can just get that out of the way. There we go. Yep, there we go. Let me just see if I can just pluck this out just a little bit. Very good. Yeah. We're dealing with a stage 5 burnt toasted mind. I'm just gonna knead it out then. Giving it a good knead, and there we go. That one's nice and pulled out. Perhaps we can take a little break from pulling out these thoughts. I can tell that you're feeling a little bit tired after this little experience. So we're going to do a little chicken hypnosis. I want you to focus on the two spots at the top of my fingertips, right here. And I'm going to be bringing my fingers closer to you, but I want you to keep your eyes centered on the tips of my fingertips, okay? Tips of my fingertips, keep them there as they open and close. Keep your eyes on the fingertips. They open and close. keep your eyes at the tip of my fingertips. Right there. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a little flashlight eye exam, or eye exercise rather. It's going to help stretch out your eyes so that way they feel a little less stagnant and as well. And as your eyes roll around, as they get kind of free and dislodged from feeling so stuck, I'm going to have better access to some of the thoughts in the back of your occipital lobe. So, occipital lobe is back here though. Your occipital bone, I guess? Your eye bone. Anyways, so I'm going to ask you to follow the light wherever it goes. I'm going to be back here. So just follow the light wherever it goes and keep your eyes centered on it. Keep your eyes centered on the light wherever it goes. Very good. Very good. You are doing an excellent job. Just keep your eyes nice and rolling around. We're going to do a little infinity loop. This is going to help loosen some of the tension and stagnation from your eyes, so that way I can have a better access into the center of your brain and remove some of the more stuck thoughts from your head. Back and looping forth, back and looping forth, back and looping forth. Very good, very good, very good. One more chicken hypnosis. Once again, focus on the tippity tops of my fingers right here as they come in and as they pull out. And once again, keep focusing on the tippity tips of my fingertips as they come in and as they pull out. There we go. Once again, one more time. Focus on the tippity tips of my fingertips as they come in and as they pull out. Okay? Excellent. Well, in that case, let us continue on with feasting upon your the thoughts in your brain. Okay? Excellent. Let me just get a little bit off your face right there. I'm gonna go in and see if I can just get a little bit of this middle part from your head. Just to kind of scramble it up a little bit. If I scramble it up, then I can kind of get a little less loose. It's kind of like dense and thick right now. It's a little bit like I don't know, 14-day-old lasagna or something. It's just kind of like all matted. So if I just stir it up and if I just kind of like get it loose, it's going to get nice and malleable, so I can just kind of have like my good fun at tearing out all of the unnecessary, stuck, outdated thoughts from your head. I'm just gonna give this a little bit more of a chaotic jumble. Okay, very good. Here, let me see if I can use a tool. I'm going to use this just to cool off the area. It might get a little heated with the pressure and with having to, the heat that comes from my hands and speed at trying to untie your brain. Just gonna uncap this. And I'm going to pour a little bit in there. Give it a good little. Okay, very good. Alrighty now. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna pull it out. coming out nicely like little strings. It's very satisfying. Very nice, 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 very nice. Okay, and getting rid of these particles. I'm going to pour a little bit of water into the center of your brain just because it needs a little refreshment. It's a little bit heated right there in the middle. Very good. Okay. I'm gonna push this right back there. Okay. All right, let me just grab a little note. This is cleared right there, and then I'm gonna grab another little note for the front of your brain. I'm gonna go right here. I'm just gonna make sure that this one is also cleared. There we go. Now, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of chicken hypnosis again, okay? Are you ready? Once again, I want you to look at the tippity tops of my fingertips. Tippity tops of my fingertips as I go from here, and I push in, and then I pull out. Look at the tippity tops of my fingertips as I push in and pull out. Push in, pull out. Okay. Once again, look at the tippity tops of my fingertips as I push in and pull out. Tippity tops of my fingertips as I push in and pull out. Okay. Let me see. I just want to see how tired your eyes might be. Let me whip out my flashlight again. Actually, before I do, let me just get a little bit of this brush. I just want to brush some of this particle off of your brain, off of your head, just to make sure it's nice and clean. There we go. Okay. Now, once again, I just want you to follow this light. It's going to help to just kind of lull your eyes, lull your mind, lull your head. I'm going to be starting off with just a simple up and down, side to side motion, but then I will be doing the infinity loop, and I just want you to follow it around about 4 times, perhaps even a bonus 5 times. And with that, then I will finish off getting the back and sides of your mind. Okay? Alright, so let's begin. First, we're gonna go light incoming, up, down, up, down, and side to side, side to side, and infinity loop, 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 loop. Keep your eyes focused on the light. Keep your eyes nice and focused on the light. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now, I'm going to finish off just plucking out the thoughts from the back of your head and the surrounding sides. Okay? Very good. Where is that to? Just going to see if I can just get a little bit of this. See if I can basically unstick your mind, your thoughts from your skull away from it, and then get a little bit of leeway between your skull and the membrane. Okay, very good. Very nice. And let me just... Yeah, it's been there for for a while. Yes, it's definitely old. I wouldn't say well seasoned or nicely aged, but it's definitely old. There we go. I'm just gonna be plucking. My notes. Oh, are you okay? Okay, let's just take a little break. Take a deep breath in for me. And out. How are you feeling? Very good. Alright, let me continue then. I'm just gonna get a couple of these thoughts out of your mind. Just keep pulling. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna pour a little water so that way it's cooled down. It's nice and refreshed. I don't want a loud sound. Okay. So, I'm going to just be putting a little bit of this little salve around the sides of your mind. Just to cool it down. Alright. One last little chicken hypnosis. Once again, focus on the tippity tops of my fingertips. As it pushes in and pulls out. 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 And once again, a little light therapy. This time we're just going to go straight into the infinity loop. Okay. Light incoming. Going to go in and doing a little infinity loop around and 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 around. Very good. Okay. Let me just brush off some of this excess. Very good. And I'm just gonna put your skull back into place. Okay. How are you feeling? Do you feel a little more empty-headed? Do you feel a little more clear-minded? Okay, very good. Well, it seems that your brain is nice and cleaned now. Everything seems to be nice and removed. Any of those like congested thoughts, any of those sort of like weighty, heavy thoughts that sort of just weigh on your mind. Just remember, out of sight, out of mind, everything is chosen to be an illusion if you wanted to, or you can put 2 feet on the ground and recognize objective reality if you so choose to. It's a good, healthy measure to just recognize what should be worried about and what shouldn't be worried about, per your own perception, I guess. That being said, let's just keep nice and relaxed for now. It is time for you to just relax and rest your mind. It's been through a little bit of a day or a night. It's been through a bit of a procedure, so for right now, I just want you to just close your eyes for me. Close, 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 close. Close your eyes for me. And blow your mind.